you a woman. They tell boys, don't hit girls back. I've been whispering in my son ear, go hit her back. Hit her, she hit you, you hit her back.
And that's why you got to stay away from males.
That's why you got to stay in a woman's place.
You got to separate.
That's why you stay in a woman's place.
That's why you don't live.
Quiet and don't talk back to a man. Because all the women before me that I saw gracefully, those were those kind of women. Her grace and her essence of a woman will shut his motherfucking ass up. When the essence of a real woman come around, niggas pull their pants up, say, man, don't do that in front of her. It's naturally what we done it, because her presence of a woman, a bitch won't get that response. Oh, that was a bitch. Arguing back and forth with a man. I would have watched my mama remove herself out of the presence of a disrespectful boy, playing like he a man, wouldn't even responded to him. But a bitch got something to say back. A woman removes herself. It's certain things that a lady ain't go do. And when a lady walk into a room, men straighten up. I swear to God.
Because she recognizes the significance of maintaining her position in the life of her spouse, a sensible woman frequently does not request a divorce. Her full-grown nature empowers her to retain and explore difficulties, focusing on the prosperity of the family and the outcomes of single life as a parent. A profound awareness of the complexities of relationships and their effects on children drives this supportive attitude.
Hey babe, I'm going out.
Alright.
I said I'm going out.
Okay, have fun.
You know, I just find it funny how you all like have fun. You're not even asking me to stay. You're not asking who's coming. You're not even asking to come with me. Who you got coming over?
Nobody. I'm just trying to watch the game.
Alright, babe, well, I'm gonna watch the game with you. Cause you think you slick.
Okay.
You acting real funny and you moving real suspicious. So guess what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave.
Alright.
You all like, alright, and you still not asking me to stay. Matter of fact, get ready. And now I'm gonna wait till you get ready. Cause you think I'm really dumb, you think I'm stupid, and you over here acting real casual.
I don't want to go to your house. He's like, oh, okay, then I'm gonna drop you back home. And I'm like, what? I cannot believe at this point in my life, I'm like, okay. So then like I had something, okay, at 10 p.m. So then I told him like, oh, can you at least drop me where I'm going? Like, so then I will stay there. He's like, I'm not gonna drive all the way there. You know what I told him via text? I told him like, look, the last thing you will hear from me is that you deserve the people that you're with. Like you deserve the woman that you're with, because we're talking about a man that he doesn't know what it's like to do effort for a woman. He's like, let's go buy a pack of donuts and we will go to my house. Why? For what? Why would I go to your house? Even if it's not the first time I see you, why would I do that? Guys, can you imagine the shock? So he dropped me back home, okay? And I'm like, okay, thank you for the tour.
Conversely, a few current ladies who invest heavily in their freedom view men as less huge in their lives. They tend to put their own wants and needs ahead of their husbands, which can make them less fond of their husbands.
As a married man, it's always going to be like, I can never leave my wife because she has helped me to be the man I am.
Leave me.
No, but I want you. I love you. I want you as my girlfriend. I will take care of you.
You're
I'm going to pay for your tuition fees.
I don't care.
So after I gave him the ultimatum, he just looked at me in my face and was like, if you feel like you need to move, move. And so we went through 3 months of like chicken, where I had no friends in Vegas, no family in Vegas. I just really blurted that out. I did not mean it. I had no intention. I had no job. I had nothing. I had no plans on moving to Vegas. I thought I was going to force this man to propose to me.
But who told you it's a good idea to put a mature man against the wall? Why would you want to go this far to get him to marry you? Even if you went on with it, would it be worth it? This is the worst strategy to get a man to marry you. It will never work with a man who knows himself.
For 3 months, he was like, do what you got to do. You want to move, move. So the last day I was putting my stuff in the car, he came over and helped me put my stuff in the car. And we putting stuff in the trunk, and I just started crying. I'm like, you really gonna let me leave? He looked at me and he said, have a safe trip.
This conceited methodology can bring about stressed connections and a propensity to stay alone. Ladies frequently track down motivations to contend in different circumstances in any event, when men attempt to keep away from clashes.
So if you guys had boyfriends and then your guy says, hey babe, I'm gonna go to a party, it's a house party, it's a bunch of prawn stars, and they all wanna have sex with me. Some of them have like roofies in their pockets, but like I'm gonna like try to avoid it. Like your man wants to go to a party with a bunch of some cute, some not so cute prawn stars, and they all wanna have sex with him. How comfortable would you feel with him going to that party?
If they want to have sex with him, then obviously if he wants to go, he wants to have sex.
So that's the equivalent of when a girl's at the bar.
No.
A lot of y'all...
But the men are not porn stars.
You're at a place where everyone there would have sex with you.
And wants to.
And wants to. Yeah. And there's also dangerous creeps that are willing to like put some in your drink, whatever. So what would happen if your man was at a place where everyone wanted to have sex with him? You would hate that. But if I don't want my girl to be at a place where I know everyone wants to have sex with her, I'm a bad guy who's like insecure.
You mind if I take my Air Max off? Look, check this out. I'm gonna take my Air Max off for a couple of years because I've been thinking since I've been sitting here eating on this that you might be right. We might do need to get in a relationship because real talk, I've been hungry lately and these women I've been dealing with, they, you know, this the taste I've been looking for. So, you want to get married tomorrow? You want to get married tomorrow? Because yeah, that look like that was finna happen. I don't want to be single no more. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go and get married tomorrow. And I'm going to bring my little TV and my little VCR that I got, my 4 pair of boxes that I got at the crib with mom and bring them on over here with you because look like this is my home. Look like I got a phone to have home.
Listen to this.
This the taste I've been looking for. So, you want to get married tomorrow?
Men may experience feelings of overwhelm and stress as a result of their propensity to get into arguments. The constant contentions and pressures establish a poisonous climate, making men reduce most, if not all, connection with these difficult connections.
There's been so many times where women say to me, it's like, oh, I told him I want a divorce, but hoping he'd come back for me, but he let me pack my bags. So sometimes they file for divorce or take it that far as a way of testing their partner. And if they're with quite a healthy partner, they'll think you mean it.
So many women try to...
I like when she said this.
Sometimes they file for divorce or take it that far as a way of testing their partner. And if they're with quite a healthy partner, they'll think you mean it.
The easiest way to lose a confident man who knows himself is to use this type of strategy. It only works with guys who aren't sure about themselves or are dependent on their spouse. Don't try it with a mature and secure guy because you are going to lose him.
Test their men constantly.
It's an evolutionary thing because here's the reality. Childbirth is potentially fatal. So to put that risk onto a relationship, he better be able to endure all types of storms. Yeah. So we have to test them. So we have to, unfortunately, test them. We have to test, are they going to be faithful, financially stable, have their own boundaries? Now, the problem is, unfortunately for men, when we push you and you succumb to us, you automatically lose us. What we're saying when we're pushing you is really make sure you don't give in to this, because if you do, then I know you're not strong enough.
Oh my God, give me an example.
It might be something like I push a man to say, I'm going to come home when I want. I'm going to come on girls' trips. I'm going to do whatever I want. And then when you actually give in and say, okay, essentially she feels like she's not being protected. So she feels like nobody's governing her.
You don't have a spine.
You're not responsible. Or she might say, I'm talking to my ex-boyfriend, and you say, I don't feel comfortable with that. She'll be like, no, you have to, I have to. Fine, he accepts it. Essentially, she's saying that you don't mind if I have an affair. Bye. Essentially, what we're begging for sometimes is the boundary. We're not looking for you to bow down. So hard for men to figure that out.
Right.
I feel so bad
So
for men.
funny.
It's like reverse psychology all the time, unfortunately.
In an effort to keep the peace, men may feel compelled to avoid women who consistently cause conflict. They may seek distance as a means of preserving their own mental health, as the strain of constant disagreements and unresolved issues can take a toll on their well-being. And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.